being up there on him. Yeah, I mean,
Do you guys go to the quarter shows?
she would like to a little bit, some. Like I said, she'd rather do probably more English than Western, but I think he could do both pretty easily.
I think he'd be an all-around.
Is he riding crowds fine? He's fine with other horses?
I've had him at a few, I took him to shows just to get him used to all the crowds and stuff, and I was locating in a small pen like this, and it was really crowded, and he never paid any mind to
Yeah.
anything.
When he goes down, Cassie, make sure you leave him alone. Okay?
Yeah.
It's like just, yep, he's down there, you just leave him alone. You just get used to walking around again. You haven't ridden much at all, so.
No, not in
That's why
a
I'm gonna brush this
Yeah.
yet too.
couple years. She's hadn't.
Yeah, he looks.
Murray had a big price tag on him. Murray was asking $15,000 for him, and he got lookers, but I don't know,
How long was he at Murray's?
almost a year.
Almost a year.
But he never, you can't sell the horse, especially a show horse, standing in your barn.
Yeah.
You know, you need to get him out and
Well, yeah. You
show
need
him.
to, yeah.
And Murray didn't do it, but I think he was just happy having him as a lesson horse. I think that's what he used him for.
Now, did you, not to, I mean, this is kind of a loaded question. Did you have him in training with Murray, or did you just
No.
let him, he used them for lessons, so?
Right?
Okay, so
I
did it
had him
cost
there.
you much? And
No, and he was just there, hopefully to find him a good home.
Okay. Well, then I understand. Then you know, a lot of times they don't work the ones that aren't,
Right.
aren't
He
getting
said-
paid as much.
He,
and-
he told me, and I think Murray's a pretty honest guy, he said he got a lot of work there.
Yeah.
And I can tell he did because they're big trail people, and
Mhm.
you'll watch him, he'll watch the ground
Go
and,
over poles pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
and-
I know, everyone's standing down here.
He's like, yeah.
and
shouldn't
I
I-
think a little spur helps
Yeah.
him a lot.
Yeah. I'm just here to check him out. and- Has he ever been here before?
No,
This place?
the
So he
first
just
day.
came here and
Yep.
he's like, whatever. Trailer's good, tie all day.
yeah, oh yeah.
So I can sit this all day.
He's comfortable. That little, you get him worked down a little bit, and he's just kind of wondering, well, what do you want
Now
of
just
me?
leave him alone again.
But he's a pleaser.
Would you let her take him for 2 weeks or so?
Sure.
Down by, yeah, I mean, we have. So she's, that would just, she's vetted 2 horses and both did fast. And it's like, we're just getting sick of it, and I'm like, those show barns, they'll hide a lot of stuff.
You bet.
So we're just kinda sick of it, and I was like, I like this one, he's not in a show barn, let's go look at him, and he's been sitting, that's not bad for their body to sit and,
Right.
recharge, and,
Well, I don't think he was ever worked very hard at Murray's either.
yeah.
But yeah, you take a horse like him who started out life as a 2-year-old on the trails, seeing everything, deer pop out and stuff. He's just really been a real mellow horse. He did jump out from underneath me almost. Fish jumped out of the water, and when he landed, all that splash, it just spooked him, and I was kind of just really relaxed, and when I went to gather him up, I hit my knuckle on the saddle horn.
Look up, yep.
You
Just
have
let
to-
your hands come back in. There you go. As long as he's doing his job, you have a job to do, and that's to plan.
Yeah, she's putting two young horses down in last
Yeah,
2 years.
she's had a rough go. She's had a rough go of one very dishonest trainer that they didn't know any better. They
Well, a lot
just
of
figured, they just trusted someone that they thought they could, and they didn't know any better, and,
I want him to have a good home, that's all.
yeah.
Oh, Cassie loves her horses.
Better look up, sit back. There you go.
And it takes a while for a horse and a rider
Oh,
to get
yeah.
bigger.
Yeah, trust me, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried
She's
about
pretty
that.
teachable.
Yeah. As long as she
She's been riding since she's been 7, and she's
Oh.
been taking lessons since then. And
Ask him to lope off again, try to just lope him past the door this time. But you gotta look past that door. You gotta look past that door, and don't be afraid to bump and drive a little bit, sit back. Just tell him you wanna go past it. Look up. There, see? It's all about what you tell him to do.
He's got a pretty stride to him.
Yeah, he's gonna be a nice one. He is. He's gonna be a dynamite Western horse, but I think
seen, like, when I got him in here, I lunged him a little
Bump, don't
bit.
hold steady, bump, use rhythm, bump, release, there you go. Now stop
And
and
he was
pet
really
him.
just stretching out.
There, now stop and pet him. Put your feet down, good boy. You can take that one, Cassie. I ain't kidding, that's the nicest one that you've looked at yet.
And it looks like she said, it looks like her first horse that she had.
No.
I like
I
that.
just love him. I've got two other ones. I got another 2-year-old that's coming up.
Mhm.
And I like her. She's by Catman Zip.
Okay.
He's got like
Well, see, you know what you're talking about, yeah, nice.
8,000 points from his getting himself, riding points. And I may have, I just don't want 3 horses to ride.
Mhm.
I got an old Palomino gelding. I bought him as a 2-year-old and broke him out. And he went to the Palomino world. And trainers can be nothing personal. I don't know you at all.
No, trust
You're a
me, I know
trainer, right?
everything about the
Yeah,
world.
this trainer took the horse and he was an AQHA
Do
judge.
some bending, like go across your middle, switch directions a little bit.
And he had this horse for 6 months, took him to the Palomino world, and it looked like the horse had 30 days on him. So,
The more bending you do and the more different things you do getting off your rail, the more you're gonna get to know them, so. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I know all about that, trust me. My biggest problem working them is I have to give them days off. It's like I almost work them, you know, working them too much is just as bad as not working them
Right.
sometimes. It's like you get them sore and you get them crabby, they'll remember that forever.
sure.
So it's, I have a little air of that in training right now, that someone told me that he scooted and he bucked the girl off and she got scared, that's why she sent him to me. And, you know, it took me 60 days to just get him to comfortable trotting fast, and she's like, well, he said 60 days, how come you're not cantering yet? I said, I think he's scared him. I said, let me have him for 60 days, and this week I asked him to canter, he loped off beautifully, perfect. And I said, you can take him home, he'll be fine, but she wanted me to canter him in like 15 days, and I said, he's scared. I said, he throws his head up, his ears go back, and I said, she's like, well, don't you think that's just attitude? I said, I don't think so. I said, let me just ride around, let him trot as fast as he wants. I said, he'll canter when he gets comfortable. And sure enough, one day else, he just broke into the canter instead of trotting, and bump, 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 rhythm, 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 bump, 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 bump. There you go.
I don't know why you didn't take your spurs long.
Maybe you'll like Western.
Yeah, I'm looking.
She's always wanted to dabble in that, you know.
Yeah,
I think he'll be an all-around horse.
he would.
I'll bet you could take him in trail and anything, and he would just be mellow. And I like them this way rather than the, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
mellow, and
Yeah.
you have to bump them a little bit, keep them
Yeah.
going.
Reverse him back towards the wall there and try to long trot him a little bit this direction. Just try to bump up. When he goes faster, stop bumping for a second and then re-ask if he, there, now stop. Now re-ask for speed again. It's like you can't keep bothering him if he's giving you the right answer. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It's like any little bit of faster is good. So you gotta reward him, release him, and then re-ask. He's a good boy.
Yeah, you know, for two strangers getting together, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. And you just moved, were you from here originally?
Yeah, we lived here and we showed horses. We showed the quarter-horse circuit for
There you go.
a lot of years and halter, basically. I've never had a good rider,
Yeah.
but
You
I
gotta let
think-
him go, let his face a little bit. He'll do his job. You're used to getting in their face. He wants to put his head down there.
Yeah, she had that with
Think
Richie.
more bump. Bump and go forward. That'll send his head down there. See? See how that works? The more you pull, the more you're getting his head up because you're stopping his hind end power. So bump and tell him to drive with that hind end and that head will go low.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I would stop. I'd pet him. And then just buy him.